Hello again, everyone. I'm Marcus, and I review, well, music, mostly. Yeah, today I'm joined by a special guest, my cat. Her name's Hermione. She likes to walk in the middle of my videos. So, anyway, just got off work, still wearing my work clothes, but Highly Suspect's new album, MCID, dropped today. And although I've started listening to it, I haven't reached every song yet, just because, work. But I did notice that they had a collaboration here with Gojira, so I wanted to kind of check that out, because I listened to some Gojira, and I'm on the fence about them. I still don't know how to feel about them. I like some of their songs, I don't really like others. But I know Gojira is really big in the rock world right now. I mean, Miles Kennedy of Alter Bridge, one of my favorite musicians, said, Gojira is, big right now, and they're so important to rock music right now. So I really want to give them a chance. And I figured what better way than to listen to and analyze their song here with Highly Suspect on my channel. So Highly Suspect quickly becoming one of my favorite bands. I mean, MCID, from what I've heard so far, is a fantastic album. And I would love to talk more about it later. But for now, I'm going to focus on this particular song, and then I have to go to listen to the rest of the album, because I have not listened past this song. I haven't listened to this song either. So anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. This is SOS featuring Gojira from Highly Suspect, MCID new album, just released today. So let's check it out. Here we go. I've been trapped, desperation, entire life, lies made for you, want it all, I want it back, it comes in waves, but I play head games with myself. It's no surprise, the only prize is mental health. You got me trapped like an animal, no control. I'm used to being somebody else. I'll take a big drink, it's inevitable, but it never seems to help. When we die, got a lot of feelings about this one. Where to begin? Well, as always, I guess I'll start with the lyrics. I wasn't maybe listening as intently as I probably should have. So let's run through these lyrics. This album just dropped today, so I don't know how accurate these are that I found, but let's check it out. I've been trapped, desperation, eternal life lies before you. What I owe, I want it back, running on in a past life. Verse 1, it comes in waves, but I play head games with myself. It's no surprise, the only prize is mental health. But you've got me trapped like an animal, no control. I'm used to being somebody else. I'll take a big drink, it's inevitable, but it never seems to help. So what I've gathered from this album so far, from listening to it, is it's, I guess, a pretty deep dive into mental health, into relationships, into like a lot of really personal shit. And so it's interesting. He says it's no surprise the only prize is mental health. It comes in waves, but I play head games with myself. I think it's pretty interesting. I actually really like that verse there. So here's the chorus. When we die, it's happening to me. The only thing we leave behind is memories, finally over. Is it the start or is it the end? I'm stuck in a violent dream, but I've been told the only time we need to think about is now. But how? Time is running out. So I think this is this song is sort of grappling with death, the afterlife. Questioning, is death the beginning or is it legit the end? So verse 2. So welcome to the show. It's free to come but not to go. And please, no flash photography. Just let me captivate your soul. Gotta take my patient's heart, so let me focus on the task. You'll see I start by cutting deep, and then I take another bask. She found me when I was acting predictable, and now my time is running out. I just found out that I wasn't invincible, and that I could use your help. Again, I think it kind of relates back to that death, dying, afterlife type theme there. I think it's pretty interesting what he's saying here. So welcome to the show. It's free to come but not to go. So as in like, I'm not sure what he means by that actually. It's free to come but not to go, and please no flash photography. Just let me captivate your soul. Gotta take my patient's heart. Interesting. I truly wonder what he means by these lyrics. I'm wondering. When we die, it's happening again. The only thing we leave behind is memories, finally over. Is it the start or is it the end? I'm stuck in a violent dream, but I've been told the only time we need to think about is now. Think about, but how? Time is running. And then we hit the bridge. No one knows what happens when we die. Do we remain when we're out in outer space, in the void, or die in flames? Now I stand, desperation, empty lying for you, want it out, want it out, want it out. So again, I think it is still grappling with that that idea of the afterlife, that idea that like we're all gonna die eventually. And so lyrically, I think it's all right to me. It's definitely not my favorite from Highly Suspect lyrically. Although I do it does have some puzzling lyrics where I'm like, I wonder what he means by that. And anytime an artist can kind of make me think more critically about the lyrics, I really, really enjoy that. So I have to give it just one thumb up this time. I like that he's making me think here. I like that he's saying things in a more cryptic way that I'm like, I really don't know what you mean by this. Although I can kind of pick out the big idea here, I'm not getting every detail. So I give it a thumb. Instrumentally, I liked some of the heaviness. Although I will say, having listened to a lot of the rest of this album, it seems out of place. And so, like, this album certainly has more of a hip hop rap influence to it. And so, having a metal band like Gojira on definitely is it's different. It's different, and I feel like it doesn't quite fit with the album. Instrumentally, however, it sounds fine in my opinion. The heaviness at the beginning I didn't quite like, but then when that heaviness dies off and it goes like into, I guess, the main part, I actually enjoyed that beat, that rhythm section there. So I liked that. And then at the end of the song, where they kind of pick up the heaviness again, I actually really liked that as well. For some reason, I just could not gel with that beginning part. And then it goes same with the vocals, like that beginning part with the screaming and you guys who've watched my channel enough know me. Like, I like metal. I like heavy metal vocals. I like plenty of screaming, but it just didn't work for me in this song at the beginning. Then it got into like Johnny started singing, and that got into it. And then at the end, when they brought like that heaviness back, I actually liked it. But for some reason, that first part of the song, I just was not digging it, and that kind of really detracted from me. So I guess instrumentally and vocally, I would say, give it one thumb. To me, it's not Highly Suspect's strongest effort here. I feel like the collaboration with Gojira here was just not as smooth as it could be. And then again, I might be a little biased just because I haven't heard a lot from Gojira that I really like personally. So I don't know, some of you may have a much different opinion about this than I do, and I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say about that. So yeah, just one thumb for vocals and instrumentals. Lastly, the listenability. I think listenability suffers a lot here. Again, if you listen to the rest of the album, and again, I haven't heard, like, I would say about the back half of this album. I've only heard the front half of the album. Front half is real solid, really enjoy it, but it's definitely more of a hip-hop, rap type style, whereas this definitely strays away from that a little bit, and I think to the detriment perhaps of the album. Now, if I listen to the rest of the album and I feel differently, I'll have to give you guys an update or something, but I just feel like so far what I've heard, this seems out of place in the album, and I think this song is going to get kind of pushed on the back burner for people who maybe aren't into that when they're listening to Highly Suspect, especially on this new album. So I don't know. And not only that, but this song I think comes right after Tokyo Ghoul, which is super heavily, rap and hip hop-ified, because it literally features Young Thug on it. So yeah, I'm curious to see what other people's reactions to this song is, because personally for me, the listenability really suffered, and it wasn't quite what I was looking for in this album. So I guess this might be a channel first, straight up. I think I'm gonna have to give it a thumb down. I really wasn't digging the listen here. I feel like this is not a song that I'm gonna seek out to listen to multiple times. I've heard it. I might give it one or two more tries just to see if there's anything that really gels with me. But as far as like where this fits in the album and how I feel about it personally, I just wasn't really feeling it. Honestly, again, that straight up might be a channel first. I try to be super positive. And again, at the top of the video, I said Highly Suspect is becoming one of my favorite bands, and this isn't going to change that for sure. I just say, for me, this song didn't quite work, and that's just what I'm getting at. So anyway, that's the video overall. It's an alright song. But if you want to see more from me, make sure you do all the YouTube stuff that you normally do, subscribe and like the video, and you can also follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description. If you like the song, or if you want to hear the rest of MCID, which I highly recommend checking out, it's a pretty solid album. Go support the artist, listen to their music wherever you can, and then yeah, that's about it. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.